Formula in Simple Forms welcomes you back, looking beyond the point. Today's topic is about employees' performance management and ways to get feedback and to give feedback. So, those who are dealing with human capital and willing to learn how to measure their employees' performance with unbiased sense, this is for you. Don't go away. Smart method. Peter Drucker basically he devised a tool MBO, management by objectives. In 1990s, he put the significance this organization management method into perspective. How? He clearly stated that it is just another tool. It's not the great cure for management efficiency, but MBO works if you know the objectives because 90% of the time you don't know the objectives. So that means that one organization should have long term objectives and the same long term objectives should be broken down in small chunks of short term objectives which can be passed on to their employees and employees can grasp it and work toward fulfilling that objectives and they should be measured on that. So smart methods, by the time you already know what a smart method is, I'll call it for you. S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for realistic, and T for time related. Let's have a look in detail. Management by objectives. So, it relies on defining the objectives for each employee. Everyone in the organization is there for purpose to contribute something in order to the progress of organization. So, then comparing and directing their performance against the objective which has been set. So, how do we do this? So, in order to do this, we have employees get strong input to identify their objectives, timeline for completion. So, an MBO, what does this do? This keeps a track and feedback in process to reach that objectives, right? So your employees have got the objectives, they have discussed their objectives, they have given their timeline based on their capability and the time demands in order to fulfill that, and MBO is going to track it, right? Here comes the principle of MBO objectives. What are they? Cascadings of organization goal and objectives. Specific objectives for each member. Every member is important. Participative decision making. Organization should not be from top to bottom communication, but it should be both way communication. Then explicit time period and performance evaluation and provide feedback. Performance evaluation is done based on the employee's objectives and his performance toward that objectives. But providing feedback is not an easy job. The person who is willing to give the feedback and the person who is willing to take the feedback, this should be a forward looking and improved one. It should not be the one that if I am giving the feedback I should give in such a way that it seems like I'm pushing him back. No, and the person who is taking it should always think, okay, this is for my improvement on the job, it's not on my personal character, right? So if you take them as positive, you are bound to grow. So this smart tool will help you in your organization to some way to measure the employees' performance and help them realize their objective and give feedback. Thank you.